What up, guys? The wannabe racer here, finally bringing you the race report video from the Ontario Police College Criterium. It was tough for me to have to relive this race, and you'll find out why very soon. Right away, I'm in trouble because I missed the first 2 or 3 tries to get clipped into my pedal. Right away, heart rate is spiked off the back and chasing into the first of the 2 180-degree turns that mark the opening of this course. Right away, we're full gas, strung out on this course. That was kind of the theme for the whole race. It was non-stop. So trying to get back into the pack at the start was tricky. Heart rate was pinned right away, so it was a great waste of energy and a fantastic way to start the race. So right now, through the second turn, again, I'm still at the back, just trying to hang on and hopefully find an opportunity to move up to a better place in the pack. When you're racing Criterium, really don't want to be sitting at the back of the pack, because that is where the accordion effect of the slow and accelerate through every corner really takes a toll on you. You have to slow down more and then accelerate even more. So finally, here we are on the back stretch of the course, and I find an opportunity to move up by jumping on a couple wheels and moving up the outside of the pack. Finally getting into a good position, hopefully finding a chance to recover and get that heart rate back down after the start. We're coming into the chicane section, which I did really well during warm-up, but that came a little too close for comfort, and a bit of breaks in these turns had me moving back in the pack. Once again, having to expend a lot of energy just trying to hang on to my position and keep the wheel in front of me as we come back onto the finishing stretch to wrap up the first lap. So this was a very technical course. It was on the driving training course of the Ontario Police College near Almer. So it was unique in that way, but also really fun. I just wish my race had gone a bit better so I could have enjoyed it. During warm-ups, I thought I was riding the chicane section of the course very well. Once we got into the race, that definitely wasn't true, and I kept finding myself moving back. As I said, this race was like full gas right from the gun. As you can see, it's really strung out, and I am just fighting to try to hang on to the wheels. And right now, looking back at this, I'm just yelling at myself. It's like, get out of the wind, save some energy. But, you know, hindsight is always 20/20, and I know I'm gonna regret some of those times of just burning a match when I didn't have to. So still struggling to hang on to wheels. Gaps are starting to open up. That starts to become a theme for the next little while of the race. Move up as we go into a corner, and as we come out, the gap to the wheel in front of me just starts to open up over and over, forcing me to burn a lot of energy just trying to close that gap down. Here's a little lesson on how not to take a corner. Whoop, off into the grass. Coming out of this corner, I'm just like, yes, on the wheel. This is good. We're back in this race. Until I peek around this guy and realize he's dropped the wheel. So now it's just burning all my energy, jumping from rider to rider to try to get back up to the main group. Not ready to give up on this race yet. And putting the chase on. Keep getting close as we come into the corners. We'll right out of them. They open that gap back up again. Eventually, I join up with another 2 riders who got dropped as well. We're doing well working together. Close the gap. I think I can bridge across to get back onto this peloton. Going into the first corner here. Basically get back onto it as we go around the corner. But as we accelerate out of the corner, once again that gap opens up. They ride away from me, and that was it. That was the closest I came to getting back onto the main group. I burned all my energy trying to chase for that one last lap. I couldn't even hang on to the 2 guys that I had been riding with before. At this point, we do a lot of thinking as I'm contemplating just pulling out of this race. Well off the back, got no chance. I'm mad at myself, wondering what am I doing? Why do I spend the money to come out to these races, the money to drive to these races, and why do I invite like friends and family out to come and watch the races when all I do is suck? I know I hadn't been putting the effort for training. April really wasn't a good month for training for me. And it was a period really where I should have started doing more efforts, particularly to criterium racing. And I could tell that I didn't have it in my legs to keep doing the repeated accelerations out of the corner. And that's why I was off the back. So I'm just pissed off at myself at this point, and really considering, is bike racing what I want to do? This wasn't fun. I either DNF a race, or occasionally it goes well, but it's frustrating all those times in between. Sometimes I feel like I am working hard and doing well, but the lead up to this race hadn't been good. If I'm not going to put in the effort to race well, what is the point of even racing? I'm just wasting my money, I'm wasting people's time. At this point, I just didn't know. Just angry. And yeah. But let's not leave it at that sad story. I've found renewed motivation for training, and the last month and a chunk since this race has gone really well. I've been training hard, been hitting power PRs, been crushing the group rides on Tuesday nights, and even got down to do a race in Mississauga, and things went well there. So looking forward, I'm optimistic about how my races for the rest of this season are gonna go. I think we're gonna get some good videos. Hopefully it'll all pay off. A combination of fitness, race knowledge, and just commitment to sticking to it, and racing at the front is gonna pay off. So right here is where I basically call it quits. I've used all my energy, and I don't see any purpose to continuing with this race. I decide to keep going for one more lap, though. Not really sure why. I'm off the back. Maybe I can get my money's worth. But as we wrap up this lap, I figure the catch is gonna happen soon. They're gonna pull me anyways, so it's time to call it quits. Which I think is a bad idea. As soon as you let yourself quit, you open the door to quitting in the future. Last year I had resolved that was enough with the DNS. So looking back, I am annoyed that I let myself quit here. But going forward, we're not doing that again. The races are gonna get better. Sorry for giving you such a depressing view on the race, but that was the truth. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope you come back for the next one. And until then, I am the wannabe racer, and remember to fake it until you make it.